Speaking of playing together, I know that our friend Dave, who is playing on the beach in Mexico right now, is about ready for us. It sounds like Dave's around. You're in a hotel room, not at the beach. What's happening, Dave? What you got going on?
Y- Yeah, since we're doing flashback to the Pandy days of digital events, I figured sometimes there's a hotel that doesn't have a fitness center. Like maybe you do an Airbnb, or maybe you stay at some cute little resort that you know isn't doesn't have a gym. So with that, I thought we would talk about how to do a workout in your room. I also wanted to pause though before I go any further and just say I'm really proud of you guys for pulling this off. I remember our brainstorming session. Sorry, my monitor volume is a little loud. I remember this brainstorming session. I also feel like I owe you an apology for supporting this idea when you guys decide, oh, we should do this. I'm going to ship you a crate of Tums and some other antacids and maybe some Xanax. Rochelle, can you write a script for them? Um, Okay. The other thing also though, I've seen a lot of things in the chat of like, oh, can we send crumble cookies to the production team and blah blah blah. Yes, while you're calling it a telethon, a it is a membership drive. Um, I want to speak to everyone else who has belonged to this community, whether it be the old Hot Mazo that used to exist, or anyone who's experienced the Liz and Nicole experience. Um, when we talked about why to do this event, they're like, we love doing this, but we have to figure out how to pay our bills. We are not independent billionaires, and we need to figure out how to fund this thing. And membership is how they're going to keep being able to offer these incredible things they've offered to us as a community from their hearts and from their glitter filled souls. Well, Nicole's has way more glitter than Liz, let's be honest. Um, but that's why this matters. If you guys want to see this community continue to exist, it's really important that you invest back into it and help ensure that this keeps going. So, okay, that's enough with that. We're going to talk about hotel room workout. I have a little bit of space. We're going to do a quick thing called it's going to be for CrossFitters, it's known as Fight Gone Bad. For everyone else, it's going to be called a EMOM, every minute on the minute. So we're going to pick 4 movements that you can do in here. You can do it without any body weight. And for those of you who are overperformers, they're like, that's not going to be enough. I need more weight. Well, we got our handy weight here. Backpacks can range from anywhere from 5 pounds to 35 pounds. So we're going to move this table. Now we have plenty of space here. We're going to only do 4 movements. We're going to do squats. We're going to do hop overs. We're going to do step ups. And we're going to do push ups. I'm going to show you the movements, and you're welcome to critique my form. And just because I'm a show off, I'm going to do it with my backpack. The fun part is with the backpack, with your squats, you can either hold it by the straps and do your squats, or you can put it on your back and do back squats. Trick is you want to get your butt below your knees, ideally if you can. If you can't, you can also get a little wider. You can point your toes out a little bit. But either way, what you're going to do for a minute is you're going to do squats. Okay, all right. I'm just going to do it for 30 seconds. Now, if each one of these movements, you can do different things. You can either go really fast and see how long you last for the minute, or you can set a number in your head and just try to hit that number continuously. Okay, so that's minute 1. You set a timer for a minute. You do as many squats as you can in that minute. Next, you're going to take your backpack off. And you got 2 options. You can either put it on your side, so it's a little taller. Actually, I'm going to go this way because I'm wearing socks and I don't want to be on the tile. And you're going to do hop overs. Now, I strongly recommend if you're not on a bottom floor, landing in your toes. Also, if your backpack is too big, too tall, you're uncomfortable with that, you can do that. Or if you just don't want to jump, you can just step over and turn around and see how fast you can go and see how many you can get done in that minute, however you would do it. Okay, now There's usually a table or like a desk chair. We happen to have a couch here. This is another one. You can do step ups on. And you do these, once again, as many as you can in a minute. Or if you want, you can throw the backpack back on. And you do your step ups here. I recommend alternating your legs so that you don't get overtired. And you set that timer for a minute and you see how far you go. And last but not least, are push ups. You can do these a number of different ways. The traditional push up, feet or hands shoulder width apart, feet together, all the way down, back up. Maybe don't touch your face to the carpet like I just did because you don't know what's on this carpet. So I'd be careful of that. The next option is you can do a push up from your knees. A good way to make sure that you're really doing this is cross your ankles, which I think you can see. And you can do the push up from your knees. Obviously, it's easier without a backpack on. Or if you've never done a push up before, you can do it using something that you're off the ground. So you can do it on the couch. You can do it on the side of the couch. I don't know if that'll be in frame. Or you could use the table. And the idea is you take a minute off to rest after those forward movements. And then you can do this as often or as many times as you want. So let's say you do 4. So that takes a total of 20 minutes and you get a bunch of workout in.
That's
All right,
brilliant.
I hear noise in my ear, so it sounds like y'all are back.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I usually just go, oh, the hotel doesn't have a gym? Well, then I don't have to work out. But you've ruined that for me.
You're welcome. I love you guys so much. I'm sorry again for endorsing this idea and doing this to you.
This was totally your idea and Nicole, and then we're like, okay, well, let's do it. And then we did it. So here it is. Thank you for this, and thanks for naming Ichi. You're the one that came up with the Club Ichi name. So the OG, thanks for being in our life, and we'll see you again shortly, either on the beach or at the gym in a few minutes.
Have you guys shared the technical definition of the name yet?
Again, so Ichi-e means one moment, one time, which is exactly what we all try to create as event professionals. So Ichi is the Japanese word for one. We are one, we are Ichi. That's what it's all about. Thanks, Dave. We'll see you in a minute.
Thanks for having me.